G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son, and we're going on with Corsair Leader from DVG, playing the Battle of Leyte Gulf, 1944, US Navy. We're playing the long campaign, which is 9 days, 50 SO points, and we need 26 VP to be adequate. Our recon is on 3, and our intel is on -1 sight at the moment. Okay, so we're about to start day 5. We finished day 4 with 37 VP. 37 SO points and 19 VP. So we're well on our way. Okay, so let's go into it. See what we get. And our target is Oh Sugar, super battleship. Number 16. Okay, I think that's the only one we're going to end up doing today. Needs 6 hits. We can take 8 aircraft. There are 4 sites in the middle, which means 5 because of the supply depot. We have 1 site on each approach, and we have 2 bandits on each approach. Okay, so it's 5 VPs, 1 recon, 1 intel, and it's a gung-ho. But it's a hard target, which means that we lose 1 hit of everything that we do to it. Righto, so let's work out our sites. 1 on each approach. So we have north, east, south, west, and we have 4 plus 1 is 5 in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Righto, so to the north we have a 1-inch quad mount. To the east we have a 4-inch mount with a range of 1. To the south we have another 1-inch quad mount. And to the west we have a 40mm twin mount. In the center we have a 4-inch mount, a 4-inch mount, a 40mm mount, and 2 1-inch quad mounts. So it means yuckies. That's my official term for it, by the way, yuckies. Right, so that is target selected, determined and place sites, assign pilots. Okay, so we've got potentially 8 bandits. So I'm going to take 4 fighters. I'm going to take Charlie Baird, mainly because he's got a situational awareness. I'm going to take Buckeye, and that's because he has his gung-ho and his wingman ability. Okay. I'm going to take Wiggins, but he's already on 4 stress. I'm going to use his gung-ho so I don't have to worry about his stress. But I'm then going to roll because he has still got it. So if I get an 8 or better, we'll get his gung-ho back. And we've got a 1. So some things never change. And lucky last, I think we're going to take Tom Consul, because he's got his fighter pilot skill and 3 gung-hos, so he's actually at a +4. Okay, now attack-wise, we're going to need the 2 torpedo bombers. So I'm going to have to take Bear, and I'm going to have to take Bill Vandercleef as well. And that's simply because even if they get 4 hits, it only comes down to 3 for each of them, which gives us the 6 hits. So they'll be going in low. And then I've got the choice of Edwards, Robinson, Cherry, and Clark. Okay, so I'm going to take Edwards because he has a gung-ho and he's a +1 air to ground. He gets a +1 dive, or I can load him up with rockets so he can try and take out some of these targets. Oh, jeez, Louises. No, I think I'm going to have to take him bombing. So, okay. So I'm going to put a torpedo each on Bear and Van. And I think I'm going to put 1,000-pounder on Edwards. So that means it's a maximum of 3 hits, so it means he can get 2 hits out of that maximum. And he has 1 point left. So I am going to... I'm going to give him a rocket, so then if need be, I can use that against one of the sites to give us a bit of a go. I can't do much more than that. Now, Clark. Do I want to take Clark? I don't want to take Robinson because he's got no gung-ho, really, though he is a +2 air to ground. Cherry is at 4 stress already, which means he's already shaken and has no gung-ho. So it's either Robinson with no gung-ho with a +2 air to ground, or Clark with a +0 air to ground with a gung-ho. And I think I'm going to take Robinson, and he's actually going to go in low, and I will give him 3 rockets. And the idea is that he can try and get a bit of suppression onto these buggers with either guns or rockets. So that gives us basically 3 attack planes, 1 suppression plane, and 4 fighters. Okay, so that's that. Target bound event. Well, add 1 to all of your pilot die rolls. Very, very handy. Okay. Place aircraft. Righto, so where do we want to come in? And I think we'll just come in from down here. We're in the south pre-approach. Okay. South pre-approach, done. Bandits. Okay, so we have potential 2 bandits in each approach area. So we have 2 to the north, 2 to the east, 2 to the south, and 2 to the west. Okay, so to the north we've got a KI 84 average and a KI 84 veteran. Ouch. To the east we have a no bandit and a KI 43 average. To the south we have a no bandit and we have a no bandit. And then to the west we've got 2 no bandits. So we have 3 fighters. Is good. So if we can keep Buckeye back and hopefully use his wingman ability, that'll do him a world of good. Okay, so we've got that. Intel air defense adjustment. What are we going to get rid of? And they called it puppy love. I'm going to get rid of this 4-inch mount over here to the east. And that's done. Right. Over target event, and we have gain 1 SO for every site you destroy. So that's going to come in handy, hopefully, since we've got one on trying to suppress or blow them up. Okay, place a turn counter in the 1 box. And we have used... now, he's not flying. Robinson is flying and has used 3 SOs. What did I just do? I've got no idea. Robinson, okay. He's flying and used 3 SOs. Edwards is flying, no SOs, so we've used 3 SOs out of our 37 at the moment. Right. That's that. So, we're off. Dive bombers, no. Fast pilots, attack. Do we have any fast attack pilots? I don't care about that. So the only one we really care about probably is Robinson, and no, we do not. Sights and bandits attack. No sight can reach us, no bandits can reach us. Slow pilots attack. Okay, so I could take out this sight, hopefully. So Robinson is going to fire a rocket at that site. So Robbo is at a +2 air to ground. This is a soft target, so he gets +3. So he's at +3. He gets an add 1 to his die rolls. So he's at +2, +5, +6. And the lowest he can roll is a 7, which means even if he rolls a 1, this target is destroyed. So that's that. He doesn't need to roll a die. Right. Well, that's a good start. That's the only thing that can happen. And then aircraft move. Okay. So let's put fighters over here. We'll bring Buckeye to the rear. And we've got Robbo. We've got Edwards. And we've got Bill. And we've got Bear. Okay. And then we have bandits move. Now, who do we want to put this bandit on? So it's not going on Buckeye because he's going to try and suppress it. Now, if we put it on Baird, he's at a +2. Yeah, let's put it on Baird. Oh, no, I might need that. Sorry, I'm just thinking because Baird has 1 situational awareness and Wiggins has 2, and we may need the situational awareness for these ones more so than anything else. Okay, so I'm going to put it on Wiggins. So Wiggins has used 1 situational awareness. Okay. So bandits move, turn counter moves, and we are there. Okay. Turn 2, dive bombers to low. No. Fast pilots attack. So Wiggins has used his situational awareness. He will attack first. Right. So he is at a +3 plus the 1 for his die roll is +4 minus 1 for this guy. So he's at +3. So he's going to go for an in my sights maneuver, and that's an 8, which gives him +1 attack. So he is at +4 for his attack. And 4 and 4 is 8, and he blows it away. Okay, so Wiggy becomes a double ace. Okay. Okay, any other fast pilots want to attack? So we have Edwards and Robinson who can't do anything, and we have the torpedo bombers can't do anything, and nobody else can. So, sights and bandits attack. There are no bandits at the moment. Okay, so sights. We'll start here. So that 4-inch sight can shoot at everybody. So we have, I'll just put him back there. We have 1 through 8 going left to right. So it's going to go for Consul. He's after Tom. The next one, same thing, 1 through 8. No, that's a 10. That's an 8, so it's going after Buckeye. Next one, same again. No, that's the only 2 that can shoot, because they're the only range ones. Okay. So the first one, after Tom. So Tom is going to just suck it up and see what he gets. Bum, bum, bum. And he rolled a 7, so Tom will use a gung-ho. So that's done. And the next one on Buckeye. And he is just going to let it go as well. And it's a 10, so he'll use his gung-ho. And that's done. Okay, slow pilots attack. So Bear and Bill cannot do anything. Edwards cannot do anything. But Robbo can. So Robbo is going to fire a rocket at this 4-inch mount here. Okay, so Robbo is at a +2, +3, +6 again. So even if he rolls a 1, this target is destroyed. So, damn good. Right, and then any other... Nobody else can do anything, so aircraft move. Like that. And we'll have the veteran come in on... We'll have him come on Tom. And we'll have the average come in on... Trying at this thing. Bed. Okay, like that. Okie dokie. And... It's a new turn. So, fast pilots attack. Righto. So, Bear is not a fast pilot, but Van has a situational awareness, which he is going to use. So, Van will get his torpedo off. Straight up. Okay. So he is a +2 air to ground, and he gets another +1, so that's +3 for his. And he rolls a 10, so we have 4 hits. -1 is 3 hits on the target. Right. Oh, anybody else who is fast? None of the dive bombers are. Okay, Wiggins is fast. So he'll use his second situational awareness, and he is going to go for a shot at this veteran here. So he's at a +3, that bloke's at a +3, so that zeroes out, but he gets a +1 on his die roll. And this is a straight neutral attack, so it's just at a +1. And gets a 9 and blows him away. Okay, so Wiggy is now 11 kills. And the next one is Baird uses his situational awareness. So he is at a +2, +3 with the die roll thing, against this bloke who's a +2. So therefore we're at a +1 total. So he's going to go for a +1 total. He's going to go for an in my sights for his +1. He gets a 7, which gives him +1 attack. Okay, so his attack is at +2 -2 is at +2. And he gets a 10 and blows it away. Well done, Betty. And that gives him 6 kills. Okay. Anybody else fast? And the answer is nah. Righto. So, sights. Yep. So the sights. Okay, the 4-inch sight is going to go for 9. There is no 9. 9. There is no 9. 9. There is no 9. I'm glad we're getting rid of those. 2. Okay. So it's going for Van, which is a bit of a pain. Okay, the 40mm is going for Buckeye, because it can. And the last 2 can only go after... Oh, sorry. He had to dive, didn't he? Duh. These last 2 can only go after 4 aircraft. So 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8. So it's going after Robbo. And the last one, 2. So it's going after Bear. Righto. Okay, so the first one with Bear. So Edwards is going to try and suppress it. So he's suppressing with a +2. And that's not enough. Okay, so Bear is going to do something wonderful, isn't he? He is going to take 1 stress to evade. And he gets a 3, which is 1 stress. Okay, now Bill's attack. Edwards is going to try again and suppress it. So he needs a 7 or better. Nope. Okay, so Bill is going to take 1 stress to evade. Oh, we get a 7. Jesus Christ. Which shoots him down. That's sucky. Okay, so they're both fired. And then we have the next one, which is Robbo. So again, Edwards will try and suppress. He needs a 7. And he did it. So that one is suppressed. And lucky last, this 40mm against Bug. And we're going to do In fact, Robbo's going to try and suppress this one. And this has got a 3, so he needs a 6. And he suppresses it. Right, so now it's our bloody turn. So the first one is going to be Bear firing his torpedo. Now Bear is a +1 air to ground. And he is simply going to use his gung-ho. And that gives it 4 hits. -1 is 3 hits and destroys the target. Simple as that. Okay, so the target has been destroyed. Time to go home. No, not just yet. Wait one. Target is destroyed, but I've still got ordnance left. Okay, so the first thing is that Bear's done his job. Edwards is going to fire a rocket at, no, doesn't really matter, at the 4-inch mount. So Edwards is a +1 air to ground. He dived, so that's gets a +1 dive, so that's +2. He gets an extra 1 for the add 1 to the die rolls, is +3. And he gets a +3 for the rocket, so that's +6. So even if he rolled a 1, it would be destroyed. And then Robbo is going to fire his rocket at a 1-inch mount, and he is at +2, +3, +4, plus this 3 is 7, and he destroys a 1-inch mount. And the 1,000-pounder can stay. So we'll keep that because we can use that for Bill's SAR roll. Okay, so those 4 can go away, and we get the go home event. If you did not destroy the target, add 1 stress each to 3 pilots. Well, we did destroy the target, so that doesn't matter. Right, so first things first, we've got SAR for Bill. Okay, add 1 to the die roll for every weight point. So we have 2 weight points, so that's 2. Add 2 to the die roll if destroyed target bound, which he was, so that's 4. And add 1 if it was destroyed, that's 5. So we're at +5. He's got a 10, so it's a quick recovery, 3 stress. Ripper. Okay, so that can go back. And that can go there. And that one can go away. And we can do the paperwork. Right. First up. Okay, so Bill will get 3 stress. +2 for the attack is 5 stress. And he already has 1, so he's up to 6 stress. And he gets his situational awareness back. And I'm going to get rid of his +3 stress and take 3 stress off him, so he has 3 stress now. Okay. Bear gets his gung-ho back. Now Bear flew, has 1 cool, so we'll take 1 stress, which takes him to 3. Okay, so that's 2 XP for either of them. Righto. Edwards gets 2 stress, but has has 1 cool, so takes 1 stress. And gets 2 XP. Robbo has 1 cool, so we'll take 1 stress and gets 2 VP. Baird gets his situational awareness back, gets his gung-ho back, and takes 1 stress, taking him up to 2 because he has 1 cool. Wiggins gets his 2 situational awareness back, gets his gung-ho back, and takes 1 stress because he has 1 cool. So he's up to 5 stress. Tom gets his gung-ho back, has 1 cool, so takes 1 stress. And Buckeye gets his gung-ho back, has 1 cool and takes 1 stress. Okay, and they've all got 2 XP. And then for the target, we get, and with this we also get 4 SO points for destroying those sites. So we spent 3, we got 4, so we actually gained 1 SO point. We've still got 38 left. And this target gave us 5 VP, which takes us to 24 of the 26 we need. We get 1 recon, which gives us 3 still. And we get 1 intel, so now we have -1 bandit. And we get gung-ho, so everybody got their gung-ho back. So I'll just make sure that everybody actually has their gung-ho back, and they do. Okay, so that is the end of day 5. So can anybody be promoted is what it comes down to. And Baird has got 3 of the 8 he needs. Buckeye has 3 of the 5 he needs, so we could look at him. Hull has none of the 6 he needs. Wiggins has 2 he can give up. Consul has 4 of the 9 he needs. Edwards has 4 of the 5 he's got 5 of the 5 he needs, so he's going up. Edwards. So scrub out what we're spending, and he's going to go from an average 5 to a skilled 6. So he's got 1 cool, 1 gung-ho, and a 0.5 stress at the moment with a 1 + 1 air to ground. Whoop! And I've thrown him away. And now he's got 2 gung-ho. And nothing else has really changed. Oh no, so his air to air has improved, even if his air to ground hasn't. Okay, so I'll give him another gung-ho. And he's now skilled 7. Righto, Robbo has 4 of the 4 he needs, so he can go from an average 4 to, so he was 1 cool and a 0.4 stress for a +2 air to ground, and he goes to a skilled 4, so he picks up gung-ho, his stress increases and his air to ground increases. And I think his dive value is increased as well. Same as Edwards. So he gets a gung-ho as well. Okie dokie. And he is now a skilled 4. Okay. Cherry has 2 of the 3 he needs, so we can have a look at him. Clarky has 1 of the 5 he needs. Bear has 4 of the 4 he needs, so he can go up. So Bear is going to go from skilled to veteran. Okay, so where are we? Here we are. Okay, so he's picked up another gung-ho. His stress is improved, and his air to ground and air to air has improved. Okay, so he's now a veteran 8. And he picks up another gung-ho. He's now got 2 gung-ho. And he's a veteran 8. And Van needs 7 and has 2. Okay. So we've got 4 to give away between Regala... No, we don't. We've got 2 to give away. Now, Bed can't use it. Buckeye could. Or Tiny. Yeah, let's do Cherry Boy. We'll give him to... Oh, he only needs 1 though. That's the trouble. No, so we'll give him to Buckeye. So Buckeye now has his 5 that he needs. And he will go from skilled to veteran. Okay. So he's gone from a 1-1. Okay, so he's cool and his gung-ho stays the same. His stress stays the same, but he is now fast. Woohoo! Okay. Veteran 12. Wow. Ouch. Okay, so Buckeye is a veteran 12. And fast. So I've got to remember that. Right. So that's that. So at the end of day 5, we started with 37 SOs and we finished with 38. So that's pretty damn fine. We started with 19 victory points and we now have 24. We now have 2 legendaries, 3 veterans, 4 skilled, and then it's a big drop down to 2 green and 1 newbie for our aircraft. So that's not too bad. Okay, so that's the end of day 5. 3 days to go max, and we should be good to go. So thank you very much for watching. I, again, hope you have enjoyed it. In fact, I'm just thinking we're going to start with 38 VPs. I'm going to spend 12 straight up, and I'm going to remove, for R&R, and I'm going to remove 2 stress from all my pilots. Okay, so Bear goes down to 1. Bill Vandercliff goes down to 1. Edwards goes to 0. Robbo's to 0. Cherry goes down to 2. Wiggy goes down to 3. Tom gets rid of his. Bill Regalo goes down to, in fact, didn't fly, so he would lose, let me see. He would have lost 3 anyway, so he goes down to 0. Excuse me. Cherry didn't fly either, so he'd go down to 0. Sorry. Hull. did not fly, so he loses 3 straight away because he's got a cool plus 2 more, so he goes down to 1. Buckeye loses his, and Charlie Baird loses his. So the only stress we have is 1 on Hull, 3 on Wiggins, and 1 on each of the TBFs. And that still leaves us with 26 SO points for the next mission. So again, thanks very much. Take care, and I will catch you later. Bye for now.